PlayStation.
So please watch your tone when you talking to me. Conde Garçon, Converse on my feet. Yeah, I just ate bone apple tea. Young refugee, are you ready or not? We beat to rap with key beat to lock. Hand me my keys, then I skate off the lot. Enemies retreat before we the block. Early morning, late night, Jay Leno. Run me my cake or some. Don't be the last straw that broke the back on the camel. Y'all know where I'm from. Shoot, Dale Lamo.
It's Game 4 of the NBA Finals. The Knicks have set the tone of the series up 2-1. Can they maintain their composure and take a commanding 3-1 lead? Now, the test awaits as they face off against the Golden State Warriors. The NBA postseason coming up next.
And here we go with Game 4 of the NBA Finals. We will see a Game 5, but will we see Game 6? That's the question. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Now, Golden State's starting 5. The athletic front court pair. Wiggins alongside Kuminga. Buddy Hield is out there with Pajemski. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 spot. And for New York, we've got Mitchell Robinson, Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. You take a look at the Warriors. They've only dropped 2 in this series, Greg, but tonight feels like a must-win game for them.
Well, listen, very few teams have come back from a 3-1 deficit in the finals. But what they need to remember is they've been the better team all season long. It's time to get back to what they do well and really just make every possession count.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
And both free throws good for Brunson.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Pass to Kuminga. Now here's Wiggins. And a miss there on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Towns penetrating. Yes, that goes in.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
Jackson Davis with it. Hield outside. And just about a minute into the first quarter. To the inside. Stolen by Robinson. Towns looking around. The Warriors pull it in. They come off the loss on Friday.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. They were raving about an opposing player, in this case, Andrew Wiggins. Coach said, I have tons of respect for Wiggins. 100% effort on both ends. Andrew can beat you scoring it, but he can also be a shutdown defender. High praise for Wiggins, the former first overall pick. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Kuminga. No good again that time.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Brunson the pass to Towns. Nailed from three-point land. Towns has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Timeout.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Jalen Brunson on top. 3rd is Karl Anthony Towns.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Golden State moving the ball around. Pass to Pajemski. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by Robinson. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Hield. Pushing it up. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace. Assert their will. Nice.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now, here's Bridges. Inside, here's Towns. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. Warriors trail by 8. Pajemski on the wing. Pass to Kuminga. Hield outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
If you look at the active three-point percentage list, Mr. Buddy Hield is near the top. This guy is the very definition of sharpshooter.
Brunson banked in off the glass. Brunson's got 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Back to Pajemski. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Hield outside. It's rebounded by Towns. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 15-5 run. Pass to Brunson. Back to Towns. Brunson outside. Good on the triple. He's got 9.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Warriors trail by 10. Outside, Kuminga. Back to Pajemski. In the corner, it's Wiggins. In the corner, it's Hield. Pocket 6. Again, Hield missing. The Knicks leading by 10. Towns finds Brunson. Releases from 15. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical. Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
With the drive. Oh, that's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for New York. And the Warriors also making a change. Green's checked in. Here's Bridges. Scoreless thus far. New York, no good that time either. Here's Jackson Davis. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Improved decision-making by Andrew Wiggins, and that makes him an even greater challenge to guard.
And Brunson has it in the corner. Green with the block. And even 3-on-3 break. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
Andrew Wiggins should get a 10 for degree of difficulty. That was beautiful.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Brunson. Warriors with the rebound. Green deciding where to go with it. Pass to Hield. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Boy, Hield usually does his work on the perimeter. How about that finish inside?
Brunson outside. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. There's 1:47 left to play in the first. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. look here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. Moody's checked in for Buddy Hield. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brandon Pajemski. Kuminga finds Looney. Here's Melton. Down low. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Here's Hakordia.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Melton feeling it out a bit. To Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Back to Melton. Wiggins with it. Shoots the 3. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, increasing consistency from range. This is one of the things Andrew Wiggins is working on.
They set the pick. Takes it inside, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
So it's the Warriors now. The Knicks making the shot. Moody's shot is off. The Knicks leading by 5. Here's McBride, and Hart has it in the corner. Goes back up, and it's good on the way in. And the Knicks lead by 7.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Knicks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Knicks.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Here's Hart. Setting the floor for the Warriors. The post pair for him. It's Green and Looney. Moody is out there with DeAnthony Melton. And it's Kuminga in at the small forward.
I'll tell you, Josh Hart, if he sees a lane and an opportunity to drive, I promise he's going at it.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. 9-point game. Pass to Moody. Green kicks to Kuminga. Floats it up for Kuminga. Melton finds Kuminga. Looney with the bucket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
McBride, basket counts. McBride's got his first points of the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Warriors trail by 9. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Melton with the ball. No scoring in this one. To the middle. Looney passes to Melton. Jacks up a 3. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And New York making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. And here is Bridges. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And it's Looney with the rebound.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Pass to Melton. And here is Moody. Shoots from 14. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. The Knicks leading by 9. Here's McBride. Hart the pass to McBride. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Puts up a deep 3. Bridges misses.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Count that one. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. It's Hart on the wing. There's a screen by Achua. McBride passes to Anunoby. Oh, good on the triple. Warriors trail by 7. A 3. They get it again. Kuminga, no good. Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. A baseline J. New York, no good that time either.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. With D. Allen's position, you can see the frustration on his face.
That's to Looney. Melton with the ball. Defended by McBride. Golden State moving it around. Now Melton fires the 3. Rebounded by Hart.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line, 2 shots.
Free throw good, McBride. Towns, he's checked in for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson comes in for Josh Hart. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Buddy Hield comes in for Kuminga. Hield with the bucket.
Well, the ability to stay nimble on the dribble drive. Buddy Hield making a nice adjustment there.
The Knicks leading by 6. Towns, a screen on Melton. Brunson, hard finish inside.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show up your best move.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. Then for the Warriors, Kevon Looney is checked in for Draymond Green. Wiggins comes in for Moody. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for DeAnthony Melton. And it's the Warriors with the ball, trailing here by 8. Wiggins outside. Good, nice job down low. Wiggins has got 7.
Making his size a factor. Wiggins does work in the paint.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 13, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Jalen Brunson at the line, 2 shots.
Shoot 2. No good on that one.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches the point guard position as a scorer, and boy, this guy can light you up.
And he sinks the second.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Healed outside. To the paint. Trying to find Jackson Davis. And gets it to him. Wiggins against Hart. 5 on the clock. Lets it go. And it's Wiggins missing.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Pajemski. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now here's Brunson. He's got 16. Into the lane. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And now, let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Second, Karl Anthony Towns.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
The first one falls. The Warriors making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in. And so he hits both. And the Warriors with possession here. 9-point game. Healed outside. Back to Pajemski. Knocked loose. Brunson, left side. Here's Hart. The kick out to Towns. That 3 off the mark. Warriors trail by 9. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for Josh Hart. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Miles McBride. Now here's Hield. He's got 7. And the 3 ball is good. Hield's got 10.
Wow, Buddy Hield, usually the guy they're trying to create open shots for. This time he returns the favor.
There's a screen by Robinson to the inside. And it's Robinson with the jam.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
1:22 left in the first half of basketball. Now Pajemski. There's Kuminga. And he uses the glass on the lane. Kuminga's got his second bucket.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
There's a screen by Robinson. Here's Brunson. Tries again. Goes up again. Kuminga against Towns. 6 to shoot. Back to Robinson. Out to Brunson. Tries yet again. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. 20 points here for Jalen Brunson.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Pajemski, the bounce pass. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hield outside. It's over Bridges. On that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut back down to 6. They get the basket from Hield.
Well, Buddy Hield on point from the mid-range. Don't give this guy any breathing room.
Towns, the screen. Brunson the pass to Towns. That one goes in. He's got 11.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so it's the New York Knicks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Coach. This team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Just keep working every day. Give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win. Make winning plays.
Sounds simple, but I know it's not, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Wrong. They're measuring up the shot. You almost had it. One more time. A big round of applause for the participants.
Thanks for joining our halftime broadcast here in Game 4, where it's been a strong start for the New York Knicks.
One big reason they're up, they're controlling the glass, both boxing out and crashing in.
Yeah, you could tell rebounding was a point of emphasis for them coming into this game.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Warriors. I'll get straight to it, Kenny. Is this a must-win game for them?
They might not want to admit it, Ernie, but this is a must-win game. I look at this team and I think if they drop this one, it's going to get into their heads and then not coming back.
Stop it, Kenny. It's not over yet. They know how to respond when their backs are against the walls.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out, huh? That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
New York leading by 8. Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Golden State's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, Hield, an improving playmaker. The extra pass and sets his teammate up nicely.
There's a screen by Robinson. Here's Brunson. It's rebounded by Golden State. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. From 13, tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line.
First team foul. Jalen Brunson at the line. One shot.
That one falls for Brunson. Warriors trail by 9. Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. Shot by Podziemski, no good. And here's Brunson. They'll bring it up for New York. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Towns, the screen. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Fifth best, Jalen Brunson.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Brunson, oh, not bothered by the contact.
Just good on-ball decision-making from Brunson right there. This guy a master in the pick and roll.
Here's Podziemski. Brunson covering. Wiggins against Anunoby. Pass to Podziemski. 5 to shoot. Here's Wiggins. It's rebounded by New York.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Puts the move on. Wiggins with the rebound. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
We will look back on Buddy Hield's career and marvel at the consistent three-point shooting he provided no matter what team he played for.
Warriors trail by 10. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Get ready for one man. It's your Knicks breaker and boom.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for the Knicks. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Wiggins surveying the floor. Jackson Davis finds Hield. Back to Jackson Davis. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Towns the screen. Brunson the pass to Towns. That doesn't go, but he's 5 for 11. Warriors trail by 10. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Hield. And again, no good by Golden State. For New York, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Robinson a screen on Hield. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
One of Jalen Brunson's specialties, the and one, just being aggressive.
In the game, he shot 6 of 7 from the line.
That's his third, second team foul. Jalen Brunson at the line.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Podziemski. Lays it up off the glass. Podziemski's got his second basket of the game.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Here's Brunson, and the layup is good. Brunson's got the lead up to 13 now for New York.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Hield outside. Oh, good on the three. For New York, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8.
Well, they're playing with fire, putting Mikal Bridges on the free throw line. This guy's so comfortable at the charity stripe.
The Knicks have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. And the first one at the line is good.
What you admire about Mikal is he's such a grinder. You watch his defense, you can feel the intensity with this guy.
Both free throws good from Bridges.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Warriors trail by 15. Hield outside. Lets it go with a three. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to talk to his guys.
Time for your Knicks 7.5 squad. Give it up for
the Knicks making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. The Knicks leading by 12. There's a screen by Robinson. Brunson. And it's blocked. Here's Pajemski, guarded by Robinson. Pajemski with it. Hield outside. Just 5 to shoot. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Boy, Buddy Hield doing it all right now for his team. This guy is percolating a little bit.
There's a screen by Robinson. Brunson kicks to Robinson. And it's the Warriors on the break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
Bridges finds Brunson. Brunson barreling in. Robinson misses. Warriors trail by 8. Now Pajemski. 6 points for him. By Hield, nobody around. Buries it from 3-point range. Hield's got 9 points in the quarter.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact. He completely lost focus since the break, turning the ball over multiple times, and that's after no turnovers in the first half.
And the Warriors with some changes. Green, he's checked in for Kuminga. Moody comes in for Hield, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brandon Pajemski. The Knicks leading by 5. To the middle, it's stolen by Green. Now the Warriors moving it up. Robinson with the block.
Well, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. For New York, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Brunson the pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Warriors.
On the wing, Melton. Higgins outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Wiggins has got 10 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Brunson outside. Inside. Good, and the assist goes to Town. That's now 32 points here for Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Melton against Brunson. Melton passes to Moody. Outside, Green. No good from outside.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Towns, a screen on Melton. Brunson. What strength by Brunson.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Anunoby against Wiggins. There's Looney. And the layup's good off the glass. He has 6.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
There's a screen by Robinson. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. Bridges outside. Here's Towns. Yep, it counts. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
20 seconds left in the third. Down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Moses Moody.
And Towns is so difficult to guard, and it doesn't matter if he's inside or outside. He's tough.
For New York, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. The free throw drops for Towns.
When Towns is healthy, he is an absolute force on the offensive end of the floor.
And Towns drops them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
And here's Melton. Goes up at the stripe. Sends it home! What a shot!
You want drama? We've got drama. That's the way to end a quarter.
That is a way to fire him up, fire up the team. What a tremendous play.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for the New York Knicks, and his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. Back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The post pair for him. It's Green and Looney. DeAnthony Melton out there with Moody. Alex Payton in at the small forward position. The Knicks leading by 8. Here's McBride. Anunoby is screen on Melton. McBride passes to Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
Golden State's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. A shot by Sims, no good. And so Green will bring it up for Golden State, trailing by 10. Shoots over Anunoby, and Green gets it to go.
Well, Draymond Green carving out a look from the mid-range, understanding, okay, this is my opportunity to take a shot.
Here's McBride. He's guarded by Melton.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Melton passes to Looney. On the wing, Green. Some nice passing by Golden State. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Moody. The Knicks pull it in. On the wing, Bridges, covered by Payton. Bridges misses.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Pass to Melton. On deep. Sinks the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Fields checked in for Gary Payton. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet, are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. McBride with the ball. To the paint. A dunk by Achua.
You have to know how to screen and then when to release. Achua, excellent execution.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Field outside. Pointer. It's hauled in by Achua.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
A nice shot by Gautier. And now an 11-point Knicks lead.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Over to the left wing. Field outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Knicks leading by 11. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Green. Now, here's Melton. Hield from outside. Again, Hield missing.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
To the middle. Here's Achua. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 13.
Well, length, athleticism, Achua, tough matchup on the interior.
And here's Looney. Guarded by Robinson. Nobody near Melton. And Gautier pulls it down. The Knicks have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Now, here's Hart. Driving in, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Hield. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Here's Dadier, and Looney sends it back. Pass to Moody, and they're on the break. Finished off the break.
Now, this guy has made giant strides in his playmaking. Nice setup by Buddy Hield right there.
The Knicks leading by 13. Now McBride. Driving inside. Chalk up 2 there.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. So New York ends up going with the new group. Different look here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Looney. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Green. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Moses Moody. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for DeAnthony Melton. Podziemski, the bounce pass. To the inside. It's rebounded by New York. New York with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Back to Towns. And it's off from three-point range. Warriors trail by 15. Here's Podziemski. Outside Kuminga. Jackson-Davis with it. Back to Kuminga. From 16 feet away, he cans it. And that's now 7 points for Jonathan Kuminga.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Podziemski with it. Now guarded by Towns. Here's Hield. No good that time.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
Pass to Hukporti. 1:33 left to play in the final quarter. Shot clock at 6. Back to Anunoby. From the arc. Podziemski grabs the board. Warriors trail by 13. On the wing, Wiggins. Lots of room. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Well, right now, Andrew Wiggins understanding in the catch and shoot, they can't guard him.
New York's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
And hold on to your hats, folks. This has been a whirlwind championship finals thus far. Obviously an important, hard-fought victory tonight for the Knicks.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jalen Brunson.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Bridges inside the three-point line. Here's the Warriors with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Out of hand on it. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Towns out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
Substitution on the court.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
And here is Bridges. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Griffin. So it's New York picking up the win. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You could see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
Game 4 of the NBA Finals is all wrapped up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And now we present the player of the game, Jalen Brunson.